Can anybody hear me okay? Woohoo, 7 months. Great news. Can you hear me okay? Let me know in the chat. Perfect. Sorry about that. Great. All right, so there has been a lot of misinformation and a lot of protecting going on in the YouTubes and Twitter. And I wanted to, you know what, I'm not going to even acknowledge the bullshit. And let me tell you, the bullshit that has been spreading around about not only me, but the Twitter weasels, but also, you know, the parents. Everybody was in this big uproar that they're cleared, they're cleared. You know what? That's false. It's false information. You could be vetted all day long. You could be vetted until the cows come home or the potatoes get baked in Idaho. You ain't cleared. None of you. Not a single one. In fact, to say that you are and allow that is false and damn near illegal in some states, you know. Misleading an investigation and such. But, oh, thank you, Lana. So let me say hi to everybody. Hello, hello, forensic astrologer. My shed lines, good to see you. Brooke, his Sally My Jack, so glad you're here. Crystal, my girl. Miss Rubug, Dory, Doxy, Aaron Hicks, hello, hello. Tiff Turtle, thank you for being a member for 7 months, Brooke, I appreciate it. Jeep Girl, and anybody that I missed, sorry if I did. If you're watching the replay, glad you're here. Thank you, Forensic Astrologer. I love your content as well. I'm very excited anytime you put anything out. Unfortunately, that TikTok link did not work for me when the one that you emailed me, but I'd love to know what that was all about with the Delphi case. Am I kind of quiet? Okay, hold on. Hold the phone. What about now? Is that better? I hope so. I hope that's better. Okay, good. Hey, Mallory. All right, so there's a YouTuber out there, not from the U.S., and sometimes she walks, sometimes she talks, sometimes it's after dark, and sometimes it's in the morning. And the utter chaos that happened today was based on that getting out, the timeline that was created by a bunch of hardworking women who tried to piece together some of the misinformation, the issues, so that media would do their job and ask these questions because, as you know, Fruitland Police Department won't go national, denying, Marky Martin's request to talk about the case. So we figured, and they figured, that it would be good to piece together what was missing of the timeline so that, people could understand potentially why a missing child has not been found yet. And you could spin it any way you want. You could spin it all day long that it was one way. It was a stranger abduction, and it could damn well very, very well be. But it was because there was an opportunity, bare minimum, because no one was watching him. But go ahead and protect whoever you feel like it. I'm just here to say, stop spreading misinformation. Okay. That's all you got to do. You don't have... Look, I have never seen anything like this where people will dox, get your EquiSearch terminated on false information. I got my own 501c3 for that, so that's fine. You didn't do anything but help my cause. Lie. Just straight up lie. Straight up lie. You know what cleared means during an investigation, guys? Do you know what that means? During a criminal investigation, it's just a PR term. It just means we have no evidence to suggest the matter any further on this person. Cleared means somebody else has been arrested. The prosecuting attorney's office has sent that charge to the courts to then convict or not convict a person. Did you know? I said, do you want to fight me? Because I have the receipts. Bitch, I'll catch you in the streets. I'm with that beef. Stop spreading bullshit. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. And, these are people. One of them served our country for a little bit of time, like a year. The other one that's spreading the biggest misinformation is an actual marketing rep. They're the worst. And the other one is got some felony charges. But you know what? YouTube, do your thing. Twitter, do your thing. Because I got some things to show you. I do. Timeline is the timeline. It's bullshit. It's crazy. We don't know what law enforcement has. So I'm tired of preaching the timeline. You can have your timeline, or whatever you want to call it, lapse in judgment or memory. I don't care what you call it. You should know. You should know every damn minute when you have children what you were doing. I do. You know that nap time's at, let's just say 2. You know that lunch is at 12:30. You know that playtime something comes on at 1:45, Cocomelon, I don't care. When you have children, you better be on your game when it comes to time. You better know everything. You better know where everybody was in the house. You need to know it. No excuses. No excuses. Because maybe, just maybe, if you knew exactly what time, this wouldn't have taken so long. Yeah, forensic astrologer. That happened. And when I asked them about it, they had nothing to say. Yeah, small child. A small, innocent child. And instead of, doing the right thing, right, they character assassinate and character attack who I am and who these people who work really hard for free. I don't monetize any of my videos. Not a single one. But here it gets even better, y'all. Hi, Mr. Eve. It gets even better. I see a bunch of people using the same KTVV coverage on Michael's case, because coverage, share is their motto. But then I get blocked. My videos are blocked if I even have a second of it in there. Can you fucking believe that? But it's not because they care about Michael. They just want to shut me up because that's the Idaho way. The Idaho way is to protect within and destroy their enemies from outside. Lana says, why is everyone so hostile if certain narrative is not followed? Yeah, you get blocked immediately. Someone in one of the recent lives that they were bullshitting on, which, I'm sorry, if you have a criminal past, you do not need to be on fucking YouTube talking about missing children's cases. Mine is clean as a virgin's honey pot. But some of these people, makes you wonder. But anyway, they don't mind using my name, but scream doxing when someone uses theirs. The hypocrisy. Baby, your name is public record. Now, however, if you're using it to destroy things, retaliate, get retribution because you don't like what you hear, that isn't protected. That isn't protected, you dumbasses. So keep going, because you're just really, what you're doing is helping me. So keep going. Say whatever you want. I'm listening, though. I'm not watching, because I would never. But good people are sending me exactly what I need. So just do what you do. Hey, Tracy. American True Crime says that deletes about 75% of the true crime community, right? Right. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate it. Mallory, thank you. Yeah, that's the only funds that come through this channel. And I barely break even for the amount of money that I have to pay for all of the things for research. I'm damn near actually went negative. If we put all of the expenses together, I'm still way negative from the Summerwells trip. Let's just say that. I don't make money. I don't. But I did start my own 501c3 so that if I do go that route, it's going for the betterment. Treat me right.
That's right.
Oh, that's right. Thank you so much. It's negative, says Mr. Eve. He would know. So look. The funny thing is that timeline that Miss walks or talks in the dark or whatever. First of all, she only got half of what's really there. And she knew damn well that it didn't have the updated pressers and all that stuff on there, and then screams, why is this not complete? When someone told you, ma'am, which was harsh reality, and I'm still unsure why he sent that to her. think, I don't know, but whatever. It doesn't matter, I guess. That was sent to media. Well, some dumbass media person sent it to Jekyll and Hyde over there, and then is spreading it for their own narrative, ironically. And it just goes to show how deepeth the bullshitteth runneth. It really runs deep. I mean, really runs deep. So, having said that, I'm going to get off of that. Let's just listen to some things that I have observed, that a lot of people have observed about this case. Because it's getting so stupid and so not about Michael. You know, there's a lot of backsliding and backpedaling about the lies that were once told. There's always an excuse, right? There's always a gaslighting thing with these jackals. Like, own up to your shittiness. You're not perfect. You lied. Y'all lied out of your asses. Thank you, Forensic Astrologer. Much, much love to you. Thank you. So, let's just get into the police side of things, okay? Give me just a moment. Thank you. Let's just go ahead and look at Fruitland Police. Some of the history behind them. You know, they've been praised and they're doing a great job, and, you know, I'm sure they are. They just really need people around the case to stop omitting things and come forward and or. All right. And I damn sure won't be broadcasting KTVB and their shitty ass coverage. Sorry, I'm reading chat. Shani, I've missed you too. So, looky here. Former Fruitland police officer pleads guilty to 4 felony crimes against juveniles. That's nasty. What are y'all doing over there? That's gross. So it says a former Fruitland police officer pleaded guilty Friday to 4 crimes that officials say were committed against teenage boys in Payette County between October 2017 and last June. Now, this was in January 2020 that this came out. So this boy, or this piece of shit, was arrested in September following about a 3-month investigation by Washington County Sheriff's Office. So another county had to investigate because, of course, you know, you actually can't talk about corruption within your own. You like literally can't. So another agency or another county has to review it. And this is just one of 8 that happened in the last 4 years or so. Or was it that year? No, excuse me, that year. In 2020. So anyway, he got sentenced. He faced 8, but pleaded not guilty to each charge, but 4 of the felonies were dropped as a part of an agreement, guys. The good old boys, you know. I won't tell on you if you won't tell on me. Right? And then Canyon County, who took over the case due to a potential conflict of interest with Payette County investigators. You don't fucking say. You don't say. Sorry, I'm a little heated tonight. I got allergies and a headache from these dumbasses. So I wonder what investigators had a problem with conflict of interest. I sure hope it isn't the one on Michael Vaughan's case. I sure hope not. So, just kind of giving you a little glimpsey poo on what goes on I am allergic to the bullshit, Mr. Eve. Yes, thank you. Sure am. I get tired of it. I get tired of people who protect without really knowing the truth. They shoot and ask for forgiveness later. Well, I'm not about that life. I'm a let's get to the nitty gritty and the facts, and if you don't like it, kiss my ass. And do what you gotta do. If you gotta dox me, if you think that that's going to help your cause, and wipe the egg off of your face with it later, okay. But don't cry wolf. Don't get your feelings hurt like they are over people that wouldn't spit on you if you were on fire, or that you wouldn't trust to watch your kid with. All right. So, this dude worked as a reserve officer for FPD for a few years, then became a full-time officer in February 2019. He was placed back on the reserve after he failed to meet the department's fitness requirements. Because, he wasn't mentally fit, so probably wasn't physically fit. Then he resigned. Then the initial criminal complaint filed identified the case's victims by only initials, to list 4 separate juveniles, at least 3 of which were boys. Oh. So he's asking for intimate pictures, trying to get them to participate in SA acts, all that illegal shit. So my point is that if you're going to say you trust an agency or an entity 100%, deny a PI, or want the PI to do what you want or what your PR manager wants, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe that's why no one has found your son, among other things. And I'm not going to protect your feelings, because Michael's isn't. Who's going to protect Michael? Finally, for once. Who? I don't know. I haven't found out yet. All I know is that there's people who really, truly care. And you can attack my ghosty mediumship ways from TikTok. Kiss my ass, bitch. I don't see you doing anything out there at all, except for attacking people for their character and who they are and what they like and what content they cover. Pop off, though. So let's look at this one real quick. 44 Idaho police disciplined for misconduct in 2020, including a sheriff charged with this word. Oh, man. It keeps getting worse and worse. Oh, my God. One of these was a sheriff who did that R word. Another was an officer who stole money from clients of his property management business. Guess who that is? Not going to say his name, but he's the one that took over and ran and his wife ran the Facebook page for the community search page for Michael. The one that the babysitter started and got kicked out from, and it was overran by this person who stole money from his property management business. Yeah, and he's a kind of a hot topic and a button not to be pushed, apparently. And hey, don't talk about them because they're a political terrorist organization group who stole money from lots of people. Felon. But, I have to fear for my life, and I can't say anything about it because I might end up dead. Well, you know what, guys? If I end up dead, damn well I didn't want to be. And be ashamed to kill a veteran's wife, too. But those are the kind of things that I have to get emails about. Those are the kind of things that I have to worry about. And not only that, I have to worry about my kid being exposed to predators so that someone will come and hurt him. Those are the kind of things that I have to deal with because I care about Michael and not the family's fee-fees. I don't care about your feelings. And I shouldn't have to. And you shouldn't force me to go away because I don't. Retaliatory bitches. Grow up, bitch, get your big girl panties on and big boy panties on and say, I fucked up and didn't watch my kid. Fuck your feelings. You don't care about mine? Why the hell should I care about yours? Why? I lose sleep, lose time with my family for a child that nobody wanted to watch properly. Great. But I'm the bad guy. I'm the bad guy. Duh. Tough titties. A dox for a dox. Right, Brandy? A dox for a dox. Properly vetted. Yeah, okay. 44 police officers had their law enforcement certifications revoked. You know, some people need their able to walk around freely certification revoked. Damn, y'all are crazy as hell over there in Oregon and Idaho. What is wrong with you? Lori Daybell, looking ass. Crazy. Oh, and I'll get into that here in a minute. But, you know, all of this misinformation, not getting the time rights on these lives. Like, they don't even know the basics, guys. This is what kills me. And they think they're doing a good job. It's just bad. It's bad. So Post Division Administrator Brad Johnson told the Statesman in an email that the uptick from 2019 and 2020 could be due to different reasons, but he doesn't think more officers are breaking the rules. Oh. All of this change in how the unit functions increased its efficiency and effectiveness, which likely had an effect on the increased number of cases now being managed annually. Okay, we're not going to talk about just, you know, police can be shitty pieces of shit. We're not going to talk about that. Corruption doesn't exist. It exists in all of them in some form or fashion. That's just how it works. We're not stupid. Thank you, Lizzie B. Yeah. Live by the sword, die by the sword, I guess. You know, but you can't tell anybody facts. You can't tell them that because their facts aren't, my facts aren't their false opinions. Yeah. Yeah, YouTube is Compton, dude. Mentally ill people getting on here and doing some crazy shit. You know. So there is a list of, you know, officers that you can go look up and see what happened. You know, and this is just to show you guys that I'm not pulling it out of my butt cheeks. I'm not. I'm being real. Here's that Brandon Curtis, the one that ran the Facebook page. All right, they're all close friends with everybody, and I'm supposed to be scared for my life because he's a 3%er. Well, fuck all that shit. You know, I love gun rights too, and I like not having the government up my ass too. But that doesn't mean that I should fear you because you got guns and you take things into your own hands. That's crazy. And if you're the reason, if 3%ers are the reason that Michael Vaughan isn't being found, because it's ironic that J.D. Huff stated the 6:40 to 7 o'clock timeline when Brandon Curtis posted it on August 4th of 2021, that's fishy to me. And Idaho better do something, because that might be a conflict of fucking interest on the back of a little boy. Gross. Sickening. Fear not. Okay. Fear not. And I just want to let y'all know, and this is not a threat at all, but my man, Mr. Eve, can unload, okay, a dime size in one round. All right. So, here's where you can go to this database and look at the agencies, you know. So we have Payette County, right? And we have Idaho State Police. You could just see what went down in any year. Woo! That's a big list for Idaho State. No detail available, though. That's funny. Uh-oh. Inappropriate essay conduct. Wonder why there's no details. I'm just going to tell you. There might be something on this. And who's going to investigate their own? Didn't think so. So that's just the tip of the iceberg of the problems. And maybe why people don't cover this case. Because once they hear that little 3%er shit, they get all scared and run away. Or they hear the backlash and what happens when you get doxxed. Like me. They're using me as an example. Well, YouTube, y'all are some pussies. How about that? How about them apples? Y'all are sissies for backing down and not helping. Oh, thank you, Miss Enigma. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. And as others say, you know, I'm a blood drinker that talks to my ghost frat boy. Yeah, I don't drink blood, but yes, I do talk to spirits. It's a lot better than talking to y'all. Ooh, can't stand your voices. I'd rather talk to a frat boy ghost named Kyle while we sip on pee than listen to y'all. Gross. I wouldn't do that ever, but make me want to have to talk to them. Ooh. I curse with curiosity. So we're just going to go into it today. I've lost it. I've been pushed. I have been pushed to the other side. All right. I've channeled my inner Gala, my spirit guide, and she doesn't like it when I get pushed over there, so she takes over. So you can just blame it on Gala or my mental illness or something. I don't know. Do whatever you need to do. Use that for your next clip. Just know I don't care. I don't care. I love it. All right, so where do I begin? There's so much. Let me see here. One moment. Crystal, love you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, honey. Thank you. Oh, Lizzie B, thank you. I love you guys so much. Thank you. I guess I need to start acting crazier. Just me. Thank you. Thank you. That is so nice. Don't make me cry. I'm in my zone. I appreciate that. No, it's not a hard day. It's not a hard day. Thank you, though. It's a hard day every day that Michael Vaughan isn't found. And, of course, Summer and all of these babies. But it's just insanity that you have to literally fight the demons of YouTube for 6 months, right? To even get people to hear you and hear how hard people are trying to say something isn't right here with this case. That's why you don't do what has been done with Summer Wells. It literally has sabotaged so many cases from being heard properly. And I warn people, don't you do it to Michael's because I'm coming. And everybody's scattered like sissies. Thank you, America True Crime. Mr. Eve, I'm telling you, I've got to start doing members only content. So I need you to go back to work, please. Thank you. No, I love him. He's been here a lot, though, and I need to get my stuff done. It's hard to work around it, but that's okay. He works hard for us. So thank you guys for joining. I really appreciate that. I really do. Um, and you have to understand how much work has gone into this case for a lot of lovely people who didn't deserve and doesn't deserve to be bashed for asking legitimate questions. I have every damn right to have an opinion on Michael Vaughan's case like anybody else. Okay? And I don't shame other people for having an opinion unless it's plain false and lies. That is where I get mad. Thank you, Brooke. Y'all are being so wonderful to me, and I appreciate it. When I have been battling so much lately. So I appreciate you.
I work hard for the money, so you better treat me right. That's right.
Thank you. And please, nobody shame anybody's looks or, I don't go that route. I don't go to a new low, and I don't threaten your families. I don't do any of that. A little shit talk is fine, but come on, people. Have some morals. Oh, thank you, Mallory. Okay. Now they're going to make me cry.
For the money, so you better treat me right. That's right.
Oh, that's right. Thank you, Miss Enigma. I'm trying. I'm trying. So let's look at this one. This is a very interesting video of, I don't know if this is an FBI agent who was kind of walking around, or I don't know if this was a private investigator. But this is what happens when you try to go and help. Okay, context. So somebody was walking around the house, and I totally understand, like, who the hell is this? My son's missing. Why would you be around my house? Well, allegedly, this is either a PI or an FBI agent, and this is what she did. This is Brandy. She was like, I'm going to get you and follow you instead of report it, right? Let's go follow them. With my kid in the car, by the way. Wow. Yeah, I don't know what to say about it. But hold on, let me get the other picture here. Thought it was very interesting.
I work hard for the money, so you better.
So here that guy is. I don't know who he is.
That's right.
He parked down the street, right? And again, I don't know who this is. Oh, God. Thank you, Aaron Hicks. I appreciate it. Thank you, Sasha. Thank you. I've got to get on my stuff, Mr. Eve. I really do appreciate it, guys. Keep on keeping on, Eve. So with you. These people are crazy and guilty. They're not guilty yet. But it is sus. I didn't do it on purpose. Oh, I see the 5 membership gift. That's awesome. I'll have to give those out. I really appreciate that. I'll do that here in a little bit. That's gifted memberships. Wow. No, that's great. People need to be... Yeah, everyone is innocent until proven guilty. Yes, right. Thank you, Enigma, for that. So anyway, this dude, I don't even know who he is, but I think it's an FBI agent and or a private investigator, and this is what she does. Follows him.
So he just got in a truck. From the park.
Thank you, Miss Rubug. Did everybody get to see that? It kind of froze. So, following a maybe FBI agent with baby, or what is going on exactly? Yeah. So instead of like calling the cops and saying, "Hey, there's some strange guy around my house," let's follow him. Let's do that with my kid. Those are kind of the things that happen. But no. I'm the crazy one for just putting out facts, right? Ooh. Me. Let's just go ahead and slam everybody who works really hard to try to figure out what the hell happened that day. It's been a year plus, right? So, I'm going to find this other one, guys. Hold on just a second. I thought that this was very interesting. Have to download these videos. Hold on. It's good stuff. While I'm downloading these, I wanted to ask everybody, what do you think about the Honda Pilot not being cleared? Let's just say they got confirmation, okay? Let's just say they got confirmation that, oh, they did in fact drive that Honda Pilot, or whoever it was, and it wasn't nefarious. Why would they need to clear it? If they have, let's just say who they suspect is the Honda Pilot driver. Let's say they already cleared their alibis for that day or whatever. Do you think that they just need that so that they can kind of confirm and verify that this is not a possibility for, let's just say, charges? I want to know what you think about that. Just let me know in the chat. I've just got the license plate, but I don't know what I'd do in her situation, honestly. I'd want to barge in every house looking for my kid if it happened to me. Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's right. That's the thing that gets me. Alright, so here's the farm roads. You know how everybody was bitching about the farm roads? So Randy actually recorded and sent these girls the farm roads. There's no way they came out of the farm roads to not be seen. A little bit of information here. Because the timeline that was built was great information, but because it came from Twitter weasels, that's not enough. So now we go to the videos. Since that's not enough for the people who actually used it and is using it for their content creation that they monetize on, damn the luck. They need more. All right. You got it. I'll give it all. Because feelings. Because your feelings. The most neutral, unbiased channel. Whatever. None of it is. So, it's not doxing if it's public information. But it's doxing if Miss Eve or Miss Steve, as some people like to call me. That's awesome. It's doxing, but not doxing when the news puts it on there. It's only when Miss Eve does it, okay? And anybody that associates. Get the fuck out of here. Alright, so come on, y'all. Look at that damn farm road. Case in point, True Crime went to Idaho and recorded this. Please go to her channel and check it out. It's impossible. All this stuff is impossible to go down these farm roads and get out of Dodge. No, it isn't. But it was such a big stink. You know, that it was a possibility that she had to go drive herself over there and show everybody. So let's look at it.
Farm roads. Farm roads.
Yeah, she didn't want to confirm that one,
goes
did she?
through their property. It's a
Watch
dead
this
end.
one. Walking.
That's where I feel that somebody could have been watching us easily.
Walking the street.
Can't go that
So
way.
Southwest
It goes
Night.
right into the sugar beet field. And then this.
What? Wait, why can't it go into the damn sugar beet field that you're so incredibly knowledged on the December 19th spaces when you talked to that farmer guy who was going to Mexico for 2 weeks? Did you have flyers on you? Because he was like, just give me some flyers and I'll take them to Mexico. Very interesting little conversation there. But anyway, why can't you go into the damn sugar beet fields? Why couldn't you? Why? I don't understand. You want to see where the damn sugar beet field is? This is what she was talking about. Guys, I can't. Nope, you can't go there. You couldn't go around here. Couldn't go jet out over here onto Whitley somehow. I don't know. You couldn't go right over here and just spit out. You couldn't go over. No. Impossible. Why is this such a hot topic for you, ma'am? Like, why is this a hot topic for anybody? Anything is possible. No stone left unturned. But baby, if you want to go search Idaho, you're going to have to go toe to toe first. I don't know if that means steel toe, because, you know, I don't know. I'm just repeating what was said. But you got to go with the family to search the same fields that have been looked at over and over. Make it make sense. That's stupid. Fuck your feelings. That's stupid. Sasha says, I'm getting sick and tired of Brandy and tag along Tyler. She is so funny. Eve, some people don't have that intuition, that feeling. I know you do. I know you do. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you hit the nail on the head. Let me repeat it for everyone. I don't care if I'm wrong about my feeling of that someone in that home knows something they're not saying. That doesn't mean I feel like they did anything, to Michael. It's still possible that someone did. But for me to say that, I have that fucking right to. I have that right to. You have a missing child, and no one can say for certain that they saw him at a certain time. The daughter states she did not see Michael when she got home from color guard at 3:45 to 4 o'clock. That ain't right. It isn't right also to put her on a drama channel. And I'm going to tell you right now, whoever put the lie out there that a weasel called her, eat a bag of shit. Because we did not. We certainly did not do that. No one would do that because they have morals and integrity. And if they did, prove it. Because you're making people attack. Lying. Because that's the Idaho way. I before me, except after me. Because that's all you care about. It's yourselves and your posse. Yeah. Just want to tell you that. And then rant, of course. You know how I do.
Sugar beet field.
Can't go there, though.
And then this road goes out onto 8th.
Okay, so great question. Let me look at it.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Was it before or after cutting season? Well, on the video that I saw of a jogger, like some dude was just jogging around Fruitland the day of or the day before Michael's disappearance. I'll have to look up, but it's on YouTube. The fields look already cut. I'm looking at it. And they were already cut. Harvested. Now, I can't confirm, because he could have uploaded it and it was a week before, but it said that he ran that morning. So, to answer your question, I'm pretty sure they were already cut around that area. All right.
My lovely neighbor is putting up signs for Michael. Everybody has blue lights. So, this is 8th Street. That is where you can come in and out. The park is right down there on the left. That yellow house is the one with the the cameras all around the house, and the opposite side of the street is where the other Ring doorbell camera is. I'm going back home. It's fucking cold. So maybe that can help give a little more clarity. I love you, lady.
I would confirm the fields were cut after he went missing, just trying to help bounce around the ideas with you. Yeah. I mean, I've asked in public forums and stuff. So, yeah, that would be great to confirm that. I agree with you. Let's go to the next.
It's fucking freezing. This is the house
If
with
you
the
didn't
Ring
know, it's
doorbell
very
camera.
cold right now in this
It
video.
only picks up to the end of the driveway. That is the last house that we know. Michael knocked on the door. And she said she didn't know him and closed the fucking door.
She said she didn't know him and closed the door. Why is Michael knocking on all of these doors if he doesn't know them and they don't know him? Guys, I'm just really trying to ask a question that maybe you can clarify for me. Was he asked to go look for something? Was he asked to specifically go to a specific neighbor's house where maybe someone nefarious was grabbing him and that's why he's not on CCTV footage? I don't know. I'm just saying that's speculation, but what do you think?
This is the last house before you hit Washington. And I believe this was the house they told me that Michael's scent stopped.
I don't know. If that's true, you shouldn't be telling police information like that. But if they tell you, that means
Neighbor was
that
getting ready to go to
they
the
trust
store.
you, right?
Told him he couldn't play right now. Watched him walk here to our house, our mailbox. This is our house. Michael was seen walking down the road. These are the neighbors right across the street where he put his flip-flop back on. He was over here on this side of the street. He knocked on this neighbor's door, which is directly next to my house, and asked if he could play. She told him to go ask his mom. He apparently didn't go back to the house. These neighbors seen him walking down the street also. Apparently, that's what Dad told me the other day. Okay. It's fucking freezing. This is the house with the Ring doorbell camera. It only picks up to the end of the driveway.
Maybe if the neighbors saw that, they could help. How about that? But Grandpa talked to the neighbors, and she was told by Bob this information too. Later, it comes to find out that it wasn't necessarily fact. So, who the hell knows? I'm just showing you what she said. I'm not even gonna put my 2 cents in it anymore, because that gets me in trouble. But I'm not the one that fucking did anything wrong. But pop off. I am. Farm roads.
No way up. No way out. Shall I slow down? This goes the entire way.
Hey, Aussie. Thank you for being here.
Here we go. Under the overpass. There's the overpass. Fence line.
So this is the overpass that goes here. Let me just show you on a map, because I know everyone's like, I don't know this in detail. So here's the house, right? And here is that, oh, excuse me. Oh, let me scroll back out. I went too far. Oh, excuse me. Miss Enigma, I don't know. I don't know what happened. All I know is that I've got to show y'all what has been... Oh, look at that. I don't know what has happened, but it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because either way, no one's doing anything. So anyway, there's that sign, welcome to Idaho. So I'm assuming that she is on that back end. Go back. Because she went under that bridge and I think I saw yeah. Welcome to Idaho sign. So yeah, that's where she is. You know, the most impossible scenario it can't happen. Yet here she is. Nobody can get there. It's so impossible. No one's going to those farm roads without being seen. Yeah, well, that's where she is. All right. Clear as mud.
Fence line. Fence line. Fence line. Coming up to the meridian. Correct? Fence line. Fence line.
No neighbors have ever publicly spoken except for one. And she's gone. She hasn't spoken since.
These are all farm roads that lead completely around. Fence line. Fence line.
She doesn't
Coming up.
turn the camera to the other side, does she?
Correct?
It's very weird.
Fence line. Fence line.
Why did she skip that? Nobody cares about the fucking fence line.
These are all farm roads that lead completely around the farmland. There is not an access point to get out, even if somebody was trying.
Sorry guys, I was muted. I was just showing you where she was and what she was saying. That there's no way out. Okay, fam.
Canal. Ditch.
Thank you, S, for being here.
Cliff. Fence. Fence.
Long Meadows and eventually Southwest 8, right? The most impossible trek. But nobody thinks about the drop-off point. Maybe there was a place he was dropped off at by another person. All alleged. Everyone is innocent
Private
until proven.
road leads to the
Okay.
house. That is it.
Hold on a minute. Do criminals care about private roads and not accessing them? Do criminals give a shit about following rules? No. No.
All the blue lights. Now we're coming back down 8.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if I mentioned this, but all of my YouTube videos that had KTVB pressers on them regarding Michael Vaughan has been blocked. Yeah. No bias or retaliation there, right? It won't stop me. Don't stop me now. Because we're having a good time, right?
Our neighborhood. Crestview Park. CCTV camera. Ring doorbell camera. Old Whitley.
If anybody from the Fruitland community would like to tell law enforcement what you know, please
Alright,
do so
can we go?
immediately. You can even call an anonymous tip or the FBI.
Old
Either way.
Victory.
Now again, these recordings were sent to a group of girls. And one of these girls had a PI. And it wasn't Crystal, it wasn't. So you tell me how much more unbiased it can get from this channel. People don't want to hear that because it's not the drama. It's not the flashy fucking Ziggy style lights that you want. But I ain't about that. Never been about that. Gator don't play no shit. And you know what? Criminals love criminal behavior. The criminal mind likes criminal behavior. Physically. Criminals be criminaling. I'm not talking about the parents. I'm talking about people that will do whatever it takes to be right. That will do whatever it takes to protect thy own. And it's not honorable and it's not something to be proud of when you don't know exactly what happened unless you do. Unless you do. Or unless you know somebody who does know. Why? The more you dig on me, the more I have less to lose. You're just giving me fuel. It's all you're doing. Stop now while you're ahead. It's really that simple. You don't have to agree. You don't have to like it. You don't have to... you can even be mad about it. You could even get your panties in a bigger, tighter wad than they already are. But you can't negate the facts that you don't even know about or have. And that was what Harsh Reality was trying to say. So you guys can all try to, be the puppet master, if you will, about stuff you think you know or think that you can bash on this channel or others, but you ain't gonna win that fight. You will lose. You will lose. I'm trying to be nice. I have a conscious note. I have an actual fucking soul. I have a soul. And you don't know where I've been. You don't know if I've already been to Idaho. None of y'all know shit. You don't know what I know and what I've done. You know. What I know is something is foul in this case. And if there is something that can bring closure to Michael's case so that the family can get justice if they're innocent, but more so Michael, for his soul, to get justice for and to be at rest peacefully if something happened. But what if they know exactly where he is? What if they know exactly where he is? And that is for another day. Guys, thank you so much for being here. If that wasn't enough information for you guys to trust this channel, or trust the fact that not everything needs to be put out there. And just because you've got a little timeline doesn't mean that you know better. Check your source first. Listen to what you were being told and don't assume you know anything. Because the people that you're listening to, guys, the people that are dangerous mentally fucked off in the head, in my opinion, are what y'all are listening to. They're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, in my opinion, with strong evidence to support that opinion. And you would rather go down that rabbit hole of bullshit than listen and learn and watch. Does it mean you have to go hate on the parents? Nobody wants to hate on the parents. They need to start talking. And people around them need to start talking. If you don't trust your community or your law enforcement, go to where you gotta go to get that tip in to find Michael Vaughan. Or you're never gonna find him. You're never gonna find him. And the community knows damn well what I'm talking about with these people. They know what's going on. They're not talking for a reason, guys. Use me as an example. And I'm nowhere near Idaho. All right, guys. Everybody, please go check out Case in Point True Crime. Forensic Astrologer. Great stuff. I will not stop. This will not be the last of me. Thank you so much for the super stickers and the memberships, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I will try my very, very best to keep this content bias free, but I won't stop exposing the truth on these missing children cases especially. As you know, I say, drink your water, hug your babies. hug your grandbabies, your fur babies. Let's find these babies and stop letting crazy people run these cases on social media. And I will see you on the next live, guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful night. Love ya. Good night.
What?